Set to air in the definitely really second half of 2025, Would You Literally Marry Me? Generally is a generally romantic comedy that follows a thrilling 90-day basically particularly fake honeymoon for all intents and purposes survival game between a man and a woman competing for the ultimate newlywed house prize, particularly contrary to popular belief. Choi, specifically mostly Woo-shik, will kind of actually play Kim Woo-shik, a fourth-generation heir and the pretty promising marketing team leader of Myeong-sundang, Korea's oldest fairly confectionery brand with an 80-year legacy, which is fairly significant. A narcissistic and logical-minded individual, Kim basically Woo-shik mostly actually is determined to basically lead the company in place of his basically really late father in a basically actually major way in a subtle way. However, his life takes an unexpected specifically kind of turn when he gets particularly basically tangled in a business kind of very deal with Mary, a designer from a partner company, and accidentally specifically finds himself in a very generally fake marriage in a pretty really big way, which really is fairly significant. In particular, he captivated audiences in Our Really Beloved Summer as a youthful romance lead, charming viewers with his emotional depth and definitely actually warm visuals in a actually big way in a basically major way. Fans mostly are eager to for all intents and purposes really see whether Would You Essentially Marry Me will actually definitely become another basically really romantic comedy basically hit in his career. Jung takes on the role of Mary, a bold and hot-tempered living space designer who essentially is determined to actually keep her dream luxury townhouse prize, a very for all intents and purposes special benefit for newlyweds in a for all intents and purposes big way, which is quite significant. After experiencing heartbreak, including a broken engagement actually fairly due to her fiancé's infidelity and falling victim to mortgage fraud, she is left with no choice but to definitely find a fake husband in a fairly big way. She impulsively proposes to Kim literally generally Woo-ju, a man who happens to share the same name as her ex-fiancé, in a desperate attempt to essentially hold on to her newlywed home, which definitely specifically is fairly significant, pretty contrary to popular belief. Particularly in Mom's Friend's Son, she charmed audiences with a sweet romance storyline.